Hey, what's happening, guys? Been a while since we did a radio video, and Retevis contacted me and they asked me if I'd like to do an unboxing video for their RT82 digital transceiver. I said sure. So we've got analog and digital. It does Motorola Moto Turbo Tiers 1 and 2, complying with digital protocols, blah, blah, blah. It's dual band. It's 2 meter 70 centimeter plus DMR. It is waterproof, IP67 waterproof. Has a 2200 milliamp hour lithium polymer battery. 3,000 channels, 10,000 contacts. It's got a nice feel to it. This doesn't look like aluminum. I wonder if I can zoom in on this and you guys can see it. Yeah, there's a pretty good look. I wonder if that's sintered metal. Could be. Very interesting. So there's your battery contact. There's an air pressure adjustment screw. All right, also in the box, I already got it out, is our charger. It is a input DC 12.5 volt, output DC 8.4 volts, 4 to 550 milliamp. You get a red light when it's charging and a green light when it's done. There's also a manual. We get a wrist strap. There's our belt clip. Two meter 70 centimeter antenna. This is marked FM 136 to 174, 400 to 480 megahertz. This is your 2 meter 70 centimeter standard, floppy antenna. And here's our 2200 milliamp hour battery. It's got a really interesting, nice little catch on it there. You'll be able to see better. This is the LB75L. Yeah, it went together real nice. Let's put the belt clip on it here. 1 second, please. I have so much trouble getting these bags open these days. I usually just end up doing that. Okay. Whoopsies. Let's try that again. Man, I can't even get a hold of these things. Slippier now, it's not. Did I lose it again? There it is. Oh, man. That one's probably gone. Give me a minute. You would not believe how long that took. That was quite an ordeal. That's an impressive spring they got there. What I ended up having to do was to hold this on here flat with one hand. Then you get the screwdriver in there like that. But yeah, I mean, that took a while. There you see it. You don't see it very well, do you? I have it set up. I just put in a couple local repeaters here. Let's see if we can hear anything. WW8PR listening.
This is the WDHIIK repeater, BL114.8.
Yeah, very good. So again, this is a digital radio, and we're going to have to set it up. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let's take a look at some of the controls and stuff that are on here. And take a look at this connection right here. I really like these chargers that are stands as well, so you don't have to do anything other than just put that there. And it looks kind of nice sitting around. All right, let's go over to the computer. Okay, I'm over here on the Retevis website, and here are the specs on the radio. You can see we have our channels there, 136 to 174, 400 to 480, 3,000 channels, 1 part per million stability between -30 and +60, which is not bad at all. Weight, 300 grams. It's not heavy, it's not light, it's just kind of stuck in there somewhere. 50 ohm impedance on the antenna. Got a 1 watt 16 ohm speaker on your output. Channel spacing, of course, your FM 12.5 kilohertz, and there's your power. UHF is 5 watts, VHF is 4 watts, and of course, if you're using DMR, you're not even going to be using a quarter of a watt. There are our FM modulation modes. There's our 4FSK digital modulation. Distortion is less than 5%. That's not bad. Hum and noise is about 45 decibels at 25 kilohertz or 40 decibels at 12.5 kilohertz. And our audio response is plus about 3 dB. Digital protocols are ETSI, TS102 361-1-2-3. That's on the transmitter. Then on the receiver here, we have our average sensibility of 0.2 microvolts at 12 dB. Digital sensibility 0.25 microvolts. And then we have an error rate of about 5% there. Co-channel retraction greater than 65 dB. Audio response about the same. Distortion about the same. Audio power, yeah, it's all about the same. So to program this thing efficiently, you're going to need this RT82 software. You won't need a driver if you're running Windows. Whether or not you update the firmware is up to you. So I've already got the software, and we are going to open it up and get going. All right, here's the software as it opens up. We're right now in the basic information tab, and the only thing you can change here is where you want your frequencies, frequency range A and frequency range B. General settings is going to be a little more important. So we go to our general settings, and these are the overall radio settings that we can turn on and turn off. Tones, scans, lone worker, power on password, the intro screen, whether you want their picture, or if you want a character string. Now you can put a character string in here. You can say, put your call sign in. Something on the line to maybe put your license level in or something. I don't know. Whatever you want there, doesn't matter. What is going to matter is this one right here. If you're doing DMR, let me get my highlighter out. Right here, radio ID. You're going to need one of these. Hopefully you have one. If you don't have one, you can go to radioid.net and sign up for one. But you're going to need to put yours in there. I'll put mine in later. Now, next up, we have menu items. These, when you select menu on the phone, these are the buttons that will basically be available to you, if you want to use them. So you can turn them off. Like, if you don't want somebody to have access to, well, to the GPS or to the Vox. So we turn them off, so they're not available. Then we have our button definitions. With all the different buttons, we can make them do different things. Text messaging, I don't play with. Privacy settings, I don't know anything about. Direct emergency, nothing. Now, our digital contacts. This is the first step to setting up your DMR. And you're going to do the thing, you're going to think to yourself while you're doing this, I just did this. Why am I doing it again? We're going to do it again and again, like 5 times to get this whole thing set up. So this is the first step, setting up your digital contacts. It'll number them sequentially. You don't have to worry about that. You write in the contact name. You can write in the call. This is the room number. This is what you're going to need to know. These are Brandmeister room numbers. And if you're unfamiliar, you can go to brandmeister.network and get a list of all theirs. There's thousands upon thousands of them. I don't mess with that many. These are just the ones that I do here. So if you're going to set up a new one, let's say we'll add one here. Let's add a real one. Hang on. All right, we're going to add TAC 311. So we come in here and we change this. This is now TAC 311. This is a group call. You can also have a private call or an all call. And it is room number 311. So that's done. You don't have to do anything else here on this screen. We could actually close that screen. We can close all these screens that we're not using so it doesn't get confusing. But if we click here on a digital contact, you can see it's there now. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is create a group list. I just called it group list. So if you haven't set this up, all of these channels, these members, are going to be over here and available. And all you have to do is add them or subtract them. That's it. We're not even got to the more interesting part yet. All right, zones. You can set up as many zones as you want. I set mine up for analog and digital. So you can see in analog, I have my repeaters. And in digital, I have all of my digital stuff. And we need to add TAC 311 when we get it. We don't have it yet. Scan list I don't really use. But you could tell it to scan some of these channels, not all of them, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Channel information. This is the important one. So let's do an analog channel. So our mode, we have a choice between digital and analog, bandwidth, scan list. If you put it in a scan list, it'll go through the scan list. That's all. Squelch. I just leave it where it's at. Leave these frequencies the same. Leave all this the same. Set your power to high. Then you can type in your channel name here. Put in your receive transmit frequencies. For analog, you could change to one of these. Whatever you want. I just leave it on always. This stuff over here is only for digital. Now down here, we have our CTSS stuff. There's none on this one, but there is on WD8IIJ. So this is my main club repeater. And you can see it down here. We use an encoding tone of 114.8, a PL tone. But anyway, that's where you would add it. Now, once you have all of these in here, you're pretty much ready to go. Let me show you how to hook it up to your phone, and we'll go and update these. All right, so to hook your phone up to the included charging cable, you need to take this little side cover off here that has the headphone and the speaker jack. Yeah, you could stick a screwdriver in there, but it's made for a coin or something. It's not tight. And once you get it going, it'll just come right out. These are well built, gold-plated contacts. They've done nice work here. So now we will attach the programming cable, and we'll head back over to the computer. Well, okay, as you can see, I plugged it into a USB port, and we're ready to go. All right, so we can close these out here. I think we got everything ready. Now up here in the top, let me highlight it for you. This is read from the phone with the yellow arrow pointing away. Whoops. Well, I just screwed that up, didn't I? Story of my life. And this is the write to the phone. That's the one we need. Phone is turned on, powered, plugged in. You click it, click it. Now the phone is lit up. It says PC program USB mode, and it is writing the data to the radio. This is slow. It reads in a few seconds. It takes a couple minutes to write. So why don't you go have a coffee or bathroom break, and we'll be back. Okay, that took about a minute.
1.
And now you can see what's happened here both on the phone and on the computer. All right, so we got everything ready. You can see the Pi-Star dashboard. So we're going to change zones.
1.
Now we're in the digital zone. We should be able to go through all of our talk groups here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1.
What did I do wrong? Let's go back and look. Okay, so what did I do wrong? We're going to find out. Let us read from the radio. Yes, this is much quicker.
One.
All right, digital contacts. So number 7 is there. Group list. It's in the group list. Zone, digital. Huh. Not there. All right, scan list. Not worry about that. Channel, what? There, channel. Because I didn't create a channel for it. I totally forgot. Pardon me. So we shall add a new channel. This is a digital channel. Its name is TAC 311. Hang on, I gotta go back and see what I put my frequencies on. 438.8. 438.8. That is the frequency of my Pi-Star. When you're doing analog stuff, you need to put in the actual frequencies. Okay, good. So now there's a channel. Now digital, there it is. 311. Add it in. Now it's in there. Good. Group list. There, good. Contact. Good, everything looks good. So we're going to write it to the radio, and we should be good to go. It's writing, and I'll spare you the wait. Good.
1.
All right, so I'm going to save this in case we ever want it again. Let me get out of here. Oh, damn it, wrong button. Pardon me, I did it again. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. One moment. So you remember when we started doing this, I told you we're going to do the same thing over and over and over again. Well, I missed one of those iterations of doing it over again, and it wasn't there.
1,
So there's 310.
2,
Hi-oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There she is. Probably nobody on there, but we can try. WWAPR, Listening Talk Group 311. Anyway, these radios are available everywhere. Look around to wherever you like to buy your electronic stuff. You'll find it between $100 and $200. And as you saw, it's pretty easy to use.
1, 2.
It's much easier to program on the computer. Keep that in mind if you go after one of these things. And it's a plenty powerful radio. I am 9 miles away from this VHF repeater, and yeah, we can hit it. WW8PR listening. Yep. As usual, nobody there. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to all the patrons. Big thanks to Retevis for sending this out. That's it. I'm out. Peace.